Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Blue. In the last part, we finally got to Vermilion City after what seems like a million years. We caught, well actually Beyonce evolved into a Nidorina, and we actually caught a Spearow to be able to trade for Farfetch, so we're actually building on. Our Pokedex building is actually going very well. Now before I forget this, I actually meant to do this in the last video and I said it like a million times. I want to teach it to Nancy. Because I don't know, I'd like to give like Sandshrew and Sandslash a pretty a fair shake of the stick. I'm actually going over here because don't I get the experience share in this building? I'm gonna have to fight this this cool gambler down here first of all. Where is Drowzee? That's one of those pills that's in the new Binding of Isaac game, isn't it? I'm Drowzee. Like, that game is just after getting so ridiculously big, like Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I don't think I have Afterbirth Plus, I think I have like just regular Afterbirth. But I've played it quite a while, now that doesn't mean I'm good at it by any stretch of the imagination. I think I'm like a mediocre player. But I think like that game is just after reaching critical mass, like it's just so big now. But what I love is like the fact that it's so big and great. You just have to know Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Well, I'll show you I'll show you how we do things in Patchland. Oh my god, like that line. This is how we do things in Patchland. It's just like I don't. It's so not meant to be as funny as I find it. Like seriously, this is how we do things in Patchland. Dig is already proving to be ridiculously powerful here. As it is in the first game. I mean, the thing is, like, Dig, well, Earthquake as well, I suppose, has a power of 100. But when Dig has, like, now, it definitely has a power of 80. It might even have a power of 100 in this generation, for all I know. Now, there's no point in going out back there, because that fat ass is just going to be there. But isn't one of Professor Oak's aides here? Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide! If you caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item... Oh no, the item finder. No, I haven't. I think I'm at like 20 right now. So I'm actually getting there. I'm not far off. Yeah, 20. I've seen 50. So we'll just have to leave that for another day. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to clip to me finding Drowzee here, so I'll see you in a minute. Oh my god, here it is. Okay, there it is with like that SpongeBob dipped in chocolate American Psycho urinal cake. Level 9, oh my god, how is it so weak? All the other Pokemon here are like level 15 and this thing's like going around level 9 like an Ultramaroon. Do you know what I might do? I might like switch to Timothy and try to get it asleep. Cause even another mighty gust from Oko-san is gonna kill it, so no way is that gonna work out. It took so long to find this dumb thing. Oh great, hypnosis. But yeah, like that the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, like what I love about it is the fact that it's so big. Like all the different like permutations and combinations, like the way that game is programmed to handle them all. Like all the different tier effects and things like that, it's just ridiculous. It's so cool. And there's something like really satisfying about like finding a about like putting together like a setup, because it's all random. It's not like you have the chance to strategize and put things together or whatever. Since it's all random, like the amount of the degree to which the game is in your control is actually quite well, not modest, actually quite meager, really, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. So like the satisfaction and the enjoyment of actually being able to have a setup, having the game like grant you a setup that is like really powerful or interesting or anything. It's just so satisfying and so fun. That's one of the games is just so fun. Aspects that's so fun about the game. Puts enemies to sleep and then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating bad dreams. Okay, Drowzee. It's a taper. It's a taper. This is obviously, I'm trying to think of a name for this thing. I want to call it urinal cake. Just because, like, that's what I think of every time I see it. Is that urinal cake. Will that fit in? Oh my god, it totally will. Urinal cake. I'm so sorry. Urinal cake. The thing is, when it evolves into Hypno, it's still going to be yellow, so it's still going to look like a urinal cake. It'll just be a hairy urinal cake instead of a chocolate-covered urinal cake. Oh my god, how embarrassing. But yeah, like other like roguelike games that you guys know I've played like Fatal Labyrinth is the only other roguelike game that I've really played all that much. Oh, I forgot you would want to fight us. My Pokemon should be ready by now. But like Fatal Labyrinth is just so punishing. Like it's challenging and satisfying, but it absolutely, like using like the Binding of Isaac can be punishing or can be unfair, whatever. It really it isn't. Like compared to Fatal Labyrinth, like Fatal Labyrinth is just like is all out hell bent on killing you. Like there's no other way to say it. Like Fatal Labyrinth, the game wants you dead. The game wants your guts. It wants your head on a platter. Like there's like that's just the way it is. For those of you who don't have any experience of Fatal Labyrinth, if you go to my playlist and you go to Classic Sega Summer, I actually did a video of it for Classic Sega Summer one time. It was on the Sega Mega Drive, but it's a ridiculously difficult game. Like it's so hard. Oh, Horn Attack, that's actually really powerful. Oh my god. Let's see if Urinal Cake can actually beat it, because if it uses Leer or some shit, then... Urinal Cake woke up. Well, that's a good start. Urinal Cake woke up. How ridiculous! How ridiculous does this have to be? Well, let's just send out the Koi Poo. How many more Pokemon is this thing going to kill belong to me? My god. But yeah, so if you want to see like well no, let's keep the Koi Poo out. If worse comes to worse, I can always just switch back to Nancy and annihilate this thing with one dig, probably. But this might be the Koi Poo's chance to level up, who knows? Yeah, we're totally going to be able to take this thing out. Nidorino's sprite is actually really cool in this game. Nidorino. Like, I did not have sexual relations with that fishing rod. I did not have sexual relations with that Nidorino. If you guys want to know what that is that I'm referencing all the time, what it is like I made this song, right? I clipped together this song made of like clips of different pieces of commentary by Hedonia37 in his yellow LP, and like in combination with that there's like that clip of Bill Clinton saying I did not have sexual relations with that woman, and there's also the music to Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. So like if you want, that's what I'm referring to. It's this song that I made, like this mashup, because you know me, I just have to have the mashups. And it goes like that, like the song goes like, I did not have sexual relations with that broccoli, I did not have sexual relations with that fishing rod, I did not have sexual relations with that fishing rod, I did not have sexual relations with that Nidorino, like that. It's ridiculous. I want to deposit Urinal Cake. Urinal Cake was stored in box 1, oh my god. What do I want to withdraw here? Buzzar? I suppose, well let's take out Mr. Byrne, actually. Seeing as Mr. Byrne, I wouldn't mind bringing Mr. Byrne on the SSN and giving Mr. Byrne another fair shake of things. Let's just switch the Koi Poo up to like spot 1 right now. Do I want to go through... Is there any point in going through Diglett Cave until we have cut? I don't think there is. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I actually will go back and get the bicycle, just because it's going to cut out more time in the long run. And as well, you see, I'm kind of worried about Officiate. I don't want Officiate to end up getting up to level 20 itself. Like, if I go to the daycare center and they're like, oh, it's grown to level 15, I'm not going to be happy, because if it evolves, like the way that the daycare center works, which I might as well just like keep pressing A going along here just in case I find something. The way the daycare center works is if the Pokemon hits a level where it'll learn a move, no matter what its moveset, like it'll always learn that move, and it'll always overwrite the top move in the list or whatever. Like it'll always overwrite it, and then like it'll start back. It'll go in like a rotation, and it'll start back again. So what it is like. Well, no, actually, that's not my worry at all. My worry is the fact that when Magikarp evolves into Gyarados, as far as I know, it learns Bite, and I don't want it to evolve into Gyarados and miss out on learning Bite, because it actually grew to level 20 in the daycare. Oh, that. A bike voucher. Okay, here you go. I kind of like the way it works in Pokemon Gold and Silver with getting the bike. Like, there's something really cool about the fact that, like, you're actually... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I got item. I wanted to move the bicycle up here. There's something, like, really cool about the bicycle in Pokemon Gold and Silver. The fact that you're helping out local, like, small and medium businesses by... The fact that you're helping out local small and medium businesses by driving that thing around. And what I'm actually going to do... No, not Harry's PC. Come on. Bill's PC. Who's 4 years old. Deposit. Do you remember, like... That 4 years old thing? What I was thinking of there is the fact that... Do you remember, like, the... that advertising campaign that Apple had... with like, I'm a Mac and I'm a PC and whatever, and the guy who was like, who was the Mac, the guy who was I'm a Mac was that guy who's in Tusk, that film where he gets turned into a walrus by that psychopath, that horror film. Well, like then, like Windows brought out their own, and like that advertising campaign was just so successful and so like got into the public consciousness, I suppose, that Windows brought out their own advertising campaign that was like, I'm a PC and I'm like, it was like, I'm a PC and I'm a woman, and I'm a PC and I'm a fire marshal, and I'm a PC and I do this, and I'm a PC and I do that, like, I'm a PC and I'm a photographer, like that Windows PCs are for everyone. Grown by 12, so it's level 17. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get it out of the daycare now, because I can always just get it leveled up with the experience share. No, thank you. Because I'm actually just worried that I'll go ahead and do the SSN, and when I come out of the SSN, it'll have grown to like level 20 or 21. Because obviously the ideal is that it's level 19 when you get it out of the daycare, so you have to do as little grinding as possible with this stupid Magikarp. But like, it's just not a risk I'm going to take. There's no point in it, because I want Gyarados to learn Bite when it evolves. And one of like the parts in that, anyway, to get back to that Windows thing, one of the parts in this in that ad campaign was this child being like, I'm a PC and I'm 4 years old. It's like, what? It's so ridiculous. Like that whole ad campaign was just so, I don't know, there was just no humor in it, because that's what caught people's imagination with the I'm a Mac, I'm a PC thing. Was the fact that there was so much good humor in it, like the fact that it was like, oh, I'm a Mac and I do this, and then like, and the stupid Poindexter Windows PC had like a virus and he was sick and sneezing or whatever, and then like the trendy looking Mac is all like, oh, well, I don't get sick at all because I don't get viruses, blah 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 blah. And there was like this one other one about Boot Camp as well. You know, the way with Boot Camp you can actually have Windows running on a Mac machine or whatever. There was like this ad about Boot Camp as well, where like the Windows guy was like, well, I'm still great and I'm still relevant because people need the programs and blah, people need me for this, that and the other. Well, no, I didn't want Bob Pataki. I wanted Mr. Byrne! Jeez. And he was like, I'm still relevant because people need me for their business and their Microsoft Outlook and their Exchange servers and all this kind of, all this junk or whatever, because Windows is the prevalent system used in corporations and offices and things like that. And like, he was then, and then the Mac was just like, oh well, I can just install you on me, and then like another clone of the Poindexter guy pops up next to the Mac guy, and it's like, it was just like the good humor of it, just like, it was so funny and so like, it like that was the difference. It was just funny, and it was fun. It was actually just fun. And that was like, and like in that way, I think with that ad campaign that was so dull, where Windows was just like, oh, I'm a PC and I'm this and I'm a PC and I'm that, and there was no humor in it whatsoever. I think it was just like almost confirming the claim that was being made by Apple that Windows is boring, because like it was just doing exactly the same the thing with their ad campaign. They were being dull and boring instead of being fun and spontaneous. Anyway, I think that's enough for this video. We didn't get started on the SSN as I would have liked, but we'll just do that in the next video. The SSN has some of my favourite music in the game, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.